It's time for the Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the Media Zone. And Dave here, and Dave with you. Just noticed under our logo there was lights flashing and electronic beams going on.
You just noticed this now after 20 years of doing the show?
I have. I just didn't notice.
Okay.
There we are, and then of course we have all our pretty lights. And our pretty lights in the front should go down as quick as possible because there's always buzzing. These lights down here always cause a buzz. Listen, there they go. I don't know what that's plugged into. Apparently the same plug as our microphones here.
There you go.
So here we are. We're after July 4th.
We are. How'd you like those fireworks, Ed?
I never go down there.
Oh.
You go down there still, right?
No.
You don't go down anymore?
Nah, too many people.
There's too many people down there. And the sweat, if it's one of those hot days.
Oh.
I don't like going out of the house on a Saturday. There's too many people running around on the streets. Let alone down where they're packed in like rats.
Right, and they rope off certain sections you can't get to. You don't want to be too close. So you kind of pack in, 15, 20,000 people, they say?
That's not
down to that area. Yeah, it's not pleasant if it's a hot, sweaty day, and everybody is hot and sweaty, and no amount of showering helps. It's bad.
And it doesn't help that it's sponsored by Price Chopper, which, speaking of that, we'll be doing our grocery game tonight.
How exciting!
We only added Shop Rite into the mix one other time, but
Are they a regular now?
They are regular since they opened one up in Colony that's easier to get to.
Right.
Very easy to add them in. I go to the Price Chopper in Colony, which the parking lot is quite empty now.
Oh, that's good.
And you go in Price Chopper where you are? You do, right?
Often I do.
Do they have new yellow shirts on there? They're promoting some kind of game they're doing?
No, I've never noticed it. They have a game?
It's,
I'm not aware of this.
Pot of Gold, Cash, or something. I have a feeling they're doing it because Shop Rite has yellow shirts, right? So I think they created some game at this Colony to confuse some, and they're putting up pretty yellow balloons all over.
Oh, that's nice.
And the manager was sitting there. I know it's the manager down at that one. And he's tying balloons, these yellow balloons, around their sale or their pastries. I said it's going to take more than pretty balloons to get people in here from ShopRite. Oh, they're hurting down there. It's about time. Isn't it? Didn't they fire a bunch of people?
They laid off, I think it was the corporate area, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, because they're making a ton of dough because they're jacked up their prices.
Right.
They're paying these people off.
Right? You didn't combine those two sentences.
Right. So that's later on. We'll see how the things are going.
Right.
I will put a little teaser out there, Dave.
Another teaser?
We always throw in the frosted mini wheats.
Do we? Okay.
That's always a good one. And Price Chopper was always like a good $2 more than anybody else. They have come down.
Oh.
I think things are starting to shake up over there.
The pressure.
From our show, and you see the Walmart ads?
Oh, yeah, where they're comparing, they buy everything at Walmart, then they buy everything at the other stores. And
Price
compare the
Chopper in
difference.
Hannaford.
Yep.
You don't have to compare Price or Walmart with Hannaford. They're pretty close, you'll see in our game.
Okay.
But feel free, Walmart, to knock Price Chopper a few.
Down a few notches.
Down a few, yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Is that Aldi still open? They still have those things?
I think there's two around, right?
All right.
Are those good?
I don't know.
don't know.
I just know of them.
Yeah, I don't know what goes on in there.
Supposedly shopping.
We have Grown Ups 2 tonight.
And Pacific Rim, which sounds like a bizarre sexual position.
Sounds like an odd job might be going on there, right?
But I think you're going to go with Grown Ups too.
Yeah,
Let's
I didn't
do
see the
that.
first one.
I don't know. I didn't think many people did, but apparently enough.
Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Chris Rock, David Spade, Selma Hayek, and Maya Rudolph. The all-star comedy cast from Grown Ups returns with some exciting new additions for more summertime laughs. And we'll be the judge of that. Lenny has relocated his family back to the small town where he and his friends grew up. This time around, the grown-ups are the ones learning lessons from their kids on a day notoriously full of surprises, the last day of school. Rated PG-13 for crude and suggestive content, language, and some male rare nudity.
Oh, Jesus! There's urination from an elk or whatever that was. Oh man, Adam Sandler's lowbrow humor just keeps getting lower and lower. Now that looks like Shaquille Shaq. And Bubba, didn't he just die?
Yeah.
And we didn't have him on death. Why?
We did.
We did?
That was a long time ago, though.
Oh,
He was
oh
in-
Deacon Jones, I'm thinking of,
Oh, no,
just-
him we didn't, though.
who just died recently. We should have had Deacon Jones on there.
Was he in any films or TVs?
He might have been. I don't know. Don't think so though.
I'm guessing this is where the male rare nudity
There you go.
occurs. Whether
Oh
it's
man.
the actual actors or the stunt doubles.
Oh, you're blurring out the. Oh, they're blurring out the crackages there.
Nothing funnier than naked men jumping off a ledge and semi-naked car wash. Man,
Is that Andy Samberg?
yeah.
Oh, this is. Come on, really?
These are some of those summertime laughs that we're gonna experience.
I'm feeling the buzzing too, but I think it's from the sump pump. I think that's what you're getting, buzzing.
Maybe
in
that's
there.
what it is. Yeah, we're still having one of those wet summers.
Yes.
Probably even in July here.
Yep, yep. So what do you think? Gonna go see that one?
No, I'll see the first one when that pops. They'll probably run that like crazy when this comes out on FX channel. Maybe I'll watch the first one there.
All right, moving along.
Yes.
Pacific Rim, starring Charlie Hunnam, Charlie Day, and Ron Perlman. When legions of monstrous creatures start rising from the sea, a war begins that will take millions of lives and consume humanity's resources for years on end. To combat these creatures, a special type of weapon was devised, massive robots which are controlled by two pilots whose minds are locked in a neural bridge. On the verge of defeat, the forces defending mankind have no choice but to turn to two unlikely heroes, a washed-up former pilot and an untested trainee, who are teamed to drive a legendary but obsolete robot from the past. Together, they stand as mankind's last hope against the mounting apocalypse. This is rated PG-13 for sequences of intense sci-fi action and violence throughout and brief language. I just don't know about this. I really didn't get a chance to see the creatures. Ed, how do they look?
Creatures look like good Godzilla-type creatures. You'll see them coming up. And then we got the big robots. It's like the Transformers. And they're fighting, and the two pilots are in there doing their thing.
Oh, no.
Maneuvering around the robots. I guess if you like the Transformers and you like the giant monsters, you'll like this thing.
Okay. So it's another one of these. Oh,
It's a little goofy looking
Yeah.
with the pilots there. Can't they just sit at a control panel? They seem to be
know,
doing
really.
that in the Empire Strikes Back with those giant elephant-looking things. There was men at control panels. They didn't have to maneuver around. Here we go.
it's
Maybe it's to
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Maybe to give kids that Wii feel. They'll feel like the pilots are using their Wii machines. Oh,
Oh, what happened? Oh, look at that. More damage to our poor Earth.
Speaking of damage, I've never seen more damage done to a city than in that Man of Steel.
Really?
Yeah, that was one of the complaints the kid critic had. There was too much fighting, and they weren't settled in one area. When they were punching, people were going flying through buildings, multiple buildings, and back and forth. And finally, at the final confrontation, they were settled in a building somewhere. But it looked like 9/11. It did, but the buildings are down. And Perry White is covered with ash.
It's
and
action. It's adventure.
It is.
It's fun. It's what you want.
I didn't think the fights were too long. They're not long enough.
All right.
More fighting. 45 minutes of fighting if you're going to see a Superman movie.
Without the red pants.
I wasn't disturbed by missing the red pants.
You were not?
No.
Okay.
It was hardly noticeable. There weren't even a lot of full shots, really. He was usually crouching down with the cape over him or something. Wasn't disappointed with the red trousers missing.
Lenny liked it, right?
Yeah, when he's posting, she thought new Superman is hot, like one of the women did in the movie also. Very hot and shirtless. Was his first time on screen, Dave.
There you go.
British.
Yeah, another British guy. Got the British Norman Bates. Did you watch any of the Bates Motel?
I've watched like the first 3 episodes, and then that lost me.
It did. I thought it was good.
It's good? You guys like it?
Yeah.
All right.
The last episode, I hope it was the last episode, it seemed like it, where there was a corpse. That's the last one, right? Okay. Looks like Norman's starting to fulfill his destiny.
I'll wait till it comes out on DVD, the full season, and then I'll ignore it.
Full season of 10 episodes. I watched 2 of the Hannibal series. I want to see more of those, but it doesn't seem like the time is right. I'll have to see if they're on demand or somewhere. The second one I saw was disturbing. I can see what the producer was saying, where a man was killing people and using them to grow mushrooms or something. He was using them to fertilize his mushroom garden. It was quite disturbing. And when you think back to the 80s when they used to cut up Friday the 13th movies,
Right.
what is going on TV?
I watched The Great American Bake Off.
You did?
I've seen some of them.
From choice? By choice?
I don't
or
know.
they were on?
I don't even know what channel they're on. What are they on?
CBS.
Is it CBS?
Oh.
Okay, CBS. Who's the guy? Redneck dude. Jeff Foxworthy is is the host.
He's going from the Bible challenge to
To the 5th grader, right? Did he do 5th grader?
yeah.
And now he's doing the Bake Off, where people just cook and eat, and
now he's got a career, I guess.
I suppose.
The country people love him.
Do they?
They don't care what he does.
Someone's got it.
The Bible channel or whatever. All right, this is about the time we do our DVD releases. What is out on DVD this week?
I don't know it. You would know. Spring Breakers.
This was a little independent movie with Selena Gomez. And who
Vanessa
was-
Hudgens.
I think Vanessa Hudgens was topless in this film.
What?
Not that we haven't seen that before,
Right.
with her leaked phone pictures.
She did nudity?
Yeah.
Wow.
And one of the other girls, not the famous one, or not Selena Gomez yet, of course, but
Yeah, but
Dana.
that time will come.
This got some good reviews.
Really? What the hell is it about?
They were robbing banks or something.
Okay. Robot Chicken. This is isn't this on Adult Swim?
Yes.
Never saw one of these, but it's on like what, 12 o'clock? It's like 15 minutes long or
15
something?
minutes, that's all you need.
Is it Seth Green that does this?
Yeah.
Who is the voice of, I believe, Chris on Family Guy.
Yes. They take all the old animated toys, like from the 70s, the Mego figures, and they animate them, and they do little spoofs. It's
been
got
on for a
funny
while.
stuff, yeah.